family. Vicki Dillard here for African Diaspora News Channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to give us a big thumbs up, and share the broadcast. Thank you so very much. Family, you know, like I know, that Black Americans in particular are the most loving, kind, supportive people on the planet. So much so, we've put everybody in other groups before us to the point to where after hundreds of years of oppression, even before America was officially and formally America, we have been at the bottom of every imaginable metric, social metric, economic metric. We are at the bottom. That has to change. And the moment we start to look out for ourselves, we're getting all of this criticism from folks all over the place. Well, of course, they're going to be criticizing because that means that they're not going to benefit first, because we got to look out for ourselves first. Such is the case with this Mayor Brandon Johnson, Chicago's new Black Mayor Brandon Johnson. He has been criticized, and Black Chicagoans and other fellow Black Americans like myself have certainly been calling him out nonstop because he duped the Black citizens there, Black Chicagoans there, to vote for him, only for him to turn on them, only for him to give resources, economic resources, literal tangibles of all types to everybody but those that are responsible for getting him there. Watch this brief clip.
I'm doing my part to continue to make sure that Chicagoans who have been in this city, who have needed support, and particularly our Black families, I know there's been a tremendous burden, particularly on Black Chicago. I am fully aware of that. Y'all know where I live. Y'all know how many schools have been shut down in Austin, mental health clinics. Administration after administration has taken away from Black people, not mine. And I want to make this point very clear as well. We're trying to make sure that migrants are not on floors. So when individuals say that Black folks want what migrants want, it's not true. It's not. Black folks want what they deserve. And to compare the needs of Black people to individuals who are being forced out of their countries because of bad foreign policy, who are living on floors, comparing the conditions in which descendants of slaves have had to endure to migrants who are sleeping on floors, I question how much you actually care and love about Black people and understand their conditions.
Now, what type of word salad and word aerobics is that? He's trying to play this psychological mind game with Black folks by sitting up there talking about, I know Black folks are burdened. It's not true. When individuals say, what he's quoted here is saying, when individuals say Black Chicagoans want asylums, want what asylum seekers want, it's not true. Black Chicagoans want what they deserve. Yes. Ninja, what are you talking about with that statement? We're saying he's turning our words when we say we want what the asylum seekers want, the housing you give them. He's trying to sit there and say, well, they're on floors. Can somebody please send Mayor Brandon Johnson a note to let him know there are too many Black folks that's sleeping in their cars and outside and homeless? There are too many disparities in every metric concerning the Black Chicagoans there for us to be spending all this money. And in many cases on people that broke federal law to get here. Where is the outrage? You got your some Republicans and certainly an overwhelming number of Democrats that not only want to allow folks that broke federal law, state law to get here, they're actually saying, let's give them legal status, which in essence is cleaning up their records from being a criminal. How many Black folks have suffered at the hands of America's unjust discriminatory laws who can't get their records expunged? We still have legalized discrimination in this country to where Black folks who were given unjust records can't get decent housing, decent government assistance, and decent jobs. That's legalized discrimination. But when you say, let's make all of the illegals that came here, give them legal status, you're cleaning up their records so that their record doesn't show them as being illegal and having violated the law. You're doing for them what you haven't done for us. Then he using the word, y'all know where I live. We're not going for that, and we're going to keep the pressure going. How dare you make any comparisons? We Black Americans are uncheckable concerning anybody, legal or illegal immigrants. We've been loving, we're kind, but we're still in a terrible condition. And certain things have been exacerbated because of the shutdown of the country, the shutting down of businesses. We know about the global emergency that took place. And you're still using our very Black taxpayer dollars to leak out literal hundreds of billions of dollars based on some estimates to Ukraine. Now you're asking for more money for the Middle Eastern conflict. Then you're trying to throw money based on one report also for Taiwan so that they can prepare against China, who you consider, America, your enemy. Then we know your long record of helping the white Afghans. We recognize your effort to continue to give tangibles to legal and illegal immigrants. And of course, to the adversary that was responsible for enslaving us in all forms, they're still getting untold benefits. Enough is enough. Do you know, beloved, that a part of the condition that we find ourselves in, first and foremost, is spiritual? Do you understand that there is a sacred, mystical way for us as a collective with the right group to literally rewrite destiny using specific spiritual codes, basically going back to the future and rewriting things so that we can have a new experience? And how many of you all know that a part of our oppression, one of the biggest parts in fact, has to do with our economic condition? We can help change that spiritually. I'm going to be talking about that and so much more, about how we can position ourselves to be the new world rulers, first spiritually, during my upcoming Your Royal Bloodline Ancestors webinar. It's always amazing. I'm going to be there with Mystic Rod Hayes. He's known all over the world for his divine insights. We're going to be giving you the sacred codes so that we can start to take our place in the world. Go to my website at VickiPlanet.com. It's Sunday, November 5th. You don't want to miss it. You and your entire family needs to be there. I can't wait to see you again.